Hello!
Hi, we are from group PHY3208 from Dr. RABA'AH, and my name is Sofie binti OSMAN. My metric number is 186713.
Okay, my name is NURAMANINA binti MASNAWI. My metric number is 178104.
My name is VITHIYA PARAMESEVAN. My metric number is 187879. Okay, today we are here to discuss about the hysteresis loop video. So you guys will enjoy the video. So hope you guys watch the video. So
Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.
a very good morning to our doctors. So we are from group PHY3208. My name is VITHIYA PARAMESEVAN. My metric number is 187879. So now I would like to explain about the hysteresis loop. So the definition of hysteresis loop is the cycle show the magnetization and demagnetization and also the lost energy. So there are two types of hysteresis loop, which are B versus H and M versus H. So the explanation for both hysteresis loop are same. So now I would like to explain the curve. So the atoms aligned to an applied magnetic field cause increase in the magnetization. So the magnetization will reach the saturation point, which is MZ. So when the applied field is removed, a remnant magnetization will be formed and it will still remain same position. So the HC means is a coercive field, is the magnetic field in the opposite field which require to remove the magnetization. So, however, HC will not completely remove the magnetization. So, it goes to the some non-zero value. So, to demagnetize, we need to keep the cycling through the smaller and smaller hysteresis loop. So, the explanation is same for B versus H. So the main thing from the curve is the coercive field is not removed completely. So we need to keep keep recycling the loop so that it can go to the smaller hysteresis loop value. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, now I would like to explain on the hysteresis loop. So there are two types of hysteresis loop, which are M versus H and B versus H. So these both loops look same and their explanation also same. So the first reach saturation point we call is magnetization saturation, and the lowest one we call remnant magnetization. These 2 points we call coercive field. And the down one also, the lowest one we call saturation magnetization, and the highest one we call remnant magnetization. And same for the B versus H. Now I would like to explain on the definition of hysteresis loop. So the definition of hysteresis loop is the cycle of magnetization and demagnetization and the lost energy. So this is the definition of hysteresis loop. So the definition is the key point where the cycle of magnetization and demagnetization and also the lost energy. So the definition we need to elaborate for the explanation point, where the first explanation point is atoms align to an applied magnetic field. So the magnetic field we call the magnetization. So atoms aligned to an applied magnetic field cause increase in magnetization. Cause increase in magnetization. When the second point, when the magnetization, when the magnetization reach saturation point, we call it as M saturation. So which is this point, M saturation. So the third point, when the applied field is removed, a remnant magnetization is still remain same. So the remnant magnetization will not be changed, which is MR, this point. MR. This point will be remain same position. Okay, the next point is the magnetic field. The magnetic field in the opposite direction. Required to remove the magnetization. So from here you guys know that the magnetic field in the opposite direction is the HC, which means coercive field. So the magnetic field in the opposite direction is coercive field. We will call it HC. So this is the point. So the coercive field in the opposite direction require to remove the magnetization, but from here we could not completely demagnetize the material. So the point will be the HC will not completely demagnetize the material. So when the coercive field is removed, the magnetization goes to some non-zero value. To demagnetize, we need to keep the cycling through smaller and smaller hysteresis cycle. So the key point is we need to keep cycling through the smaller and smaller hysteresis cycle. So now I like to explain back the points all. First, the main point is atoms aligned to an applied magnetic field cause increase in magnetization. The second point is the magnetization reach saturation point, which we call M sat. The third point is when the applied field is removed, which is the magnetic field, remnant magnetization is still remain same. The fourth point we call the coercive field in the opposite direction require to remove the magnetization. And the fifth point is HC will not completely demagnetize the materials. So the coercive field is removed, the magnetization goes to some non-zero value, and the last point we will do as So to demagnetize, we need to keep the cycling through smaller and smaller hysteresis cycle. So the next point is the growing and shrinking of domain in applied field is depend on their alignment, So this is the very important point where the shrinking of a domain is depend on their alignment, where the arrangement. So the energy needed to create a new domain balance, the magnetic field energy that will be cancelled out. So it will be cancelled out. So this will cause the formation stop, the domain formation stop. So when the magnetic field energy is cancelled out, the domain formation will stop. It also cause the movement of the domain wall through the lattice point is defect. So this will cause the energy loss in the hysteresis. So the energy loss is hysteresis. So the next point is it will cause the movement of domain wall through the lattice and through defect. It will result in energy loss. So it will cause hysteresis. So from the 7th point, we know if we need to keep the cycling through a smaller and smaller hysteresis loop. So from there, growing and shrinking of domain is applied, is depend on the alignment. And the next one is the energy is to create a new domain balance, the magnetic field energy. So it will be cancelled out, so the domain field energy. So it will be cancelled out, so the domination will be stopped, and it will cause the movement of domain wall through the lattice, and through defect is result in energy loss called hysteresis. So from here, I am able to explain the hysteresis as loop for the explanation part. So as you know, for your information, the area inside the hysteresis loop show the energy loss per unit volume per cycle. So the area inside the loop shows the energy loss per unit volume per cycle. So these are the explanations for hysteresis loops. There are 10 points where you need to explain for the hysteresis loop. So that's all from me. Hope you understand this. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is NURAMANINA binti MASNAWI. My metric number is 178104. So I want to let you know the parameter of the hysteresis loop. As the VITHIYA mentioned, BOH, this is for the separation, BS is for the separation, BR is remanence, HC is possibility. So this is same with the MH hysteresis loop. So now I will explain about the hard magnet and soft magnet. So the differentiation between the hard and soft magnet is this is hard and this is soft magnet. So the separation, the remanence, and the coercivity. It is also low initial permeability. So with the soft magnet, this is a low saturation, low remanence, and low coercivity. So the example for the high magnet is utilized for permanent magnet, and the example for the soft magnet is transformer, cords, and generators. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Sofie Binti Osman. My metric number is 186713. And so now I will explain about the importance of hysteresis loop in magnetic properties. So basically, hysteresis loop we use to find the hysteresis loop area and the energy loss per unit volume per cycle of magnetization. So we use hysteresis loop to differentiate hard magnet and a soft magnet.
What is the importance of the loop in magnetic properties?
Choice of the magnetic material required for a particular application often depends on the shape and size of the hysteresis loop. Hard magnet have lower retentivity, have high coercivity, and easily magnetize. The permeability is smaller and the susceptibility. Hard steel is large hysteresis loop area, hence which has high retentivity and coercivity. Due to the large area of the loop, there is greater hysteresis loss. Hence, it is suitable for making permanent magnets. For soft magnet, has greater retentivity when the magnetizing force is totally removed. The coercive force is smaller since it is more readily to demagnetize. The permeability is greater, and the susceptibility is greater. Transformer coils. Materials for transformer coils are frequently subjected to many cycles of magnetization in 1 second. So, the material selected for the purpose must be associated with high magnetic induction and low hysteresis loss. Soft iron is better than steel for these purposes, must be associated with high magnetic induction and low hysteresis loss.